ShaLaWam. Fire and ice, baby. Dragons rising out of water and frozen Antarctic wilderness. Man, love the Chef Candy. I told you I had some Chef Candy drop, but they cut me off last time, man. Here's my dismount talking about Antarctica, man. I'm gonna get this and get a quick scripture, man. Just want to zone in right quick, man. ShaBat, ShaLaWam, HaWah. Hey, out to the code keepers. I want to dig on your comments. I want to check in with the drop chatter. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Oh boy. Yeah, the majestic Antarctic landscapes never fail to amaze, but the awe-inspiring wilderness offers up an unusual display for one photographer in the shape of a dragon carved into an iceberg. Y'all, what y'all think, man? I mean, I don't think nobody been out there chiseling away. You think this was a dragon that was frozen? Or you think nature just formed a dragon in the ice? Discovered deep in the Antarctic Peninsula near Peterman Island, the shape stood out against the endless white scenery. I guess so, man. I guess so. It looks like a dragon, man. Surrounding formation. Yeah, man. Chef Candy got the drop. She wanted us to see what's popping in Antarctica. But despite the remarkable resemblance to the mythical, fire-breathing creature, those lucky enough to witness the moment firsthand initially saw it as a thumb. Man, stop playing, man. How you go from dragon to thumb, man? Always got to put some doubt on it. Yeah, however, on close inspection, the group who spotted the shape just 2 weeks ago discovered it was in fact an exact replica. So this don't kind of look like a dragon. This is a dragon. These images were taken by Russian photographer Ksenia Malkova. All right. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. Antarctica's an interesting place, man. What else you got for us, Chef Condi? Over there popping off. Antarctica drop of the day, man. Look out for it. We back in the ether, man. You know, talking our things. All praise to HaWah. This is off CNN. The other one was Daily Mail. This is meet the rare and mysterious Patagonian ice dragon. We still talking ice dragon that lives on rapidly disappearing glaciers. Okay. All right, what's going on, man? Got the drop. Guess it's loading up. A mysterious tiny dragon lives among the ice of the Andes Mountains in South America. And if you blink, you might just miss it. The Patagonian ice dragon is an insect just over half an inch long and lives in the glaciers or on the glaciers. The southern Patagonian ice field may serve as an impressive reserve of fresh water, but the rivers of ice are a difficult place to live. The dragon de la Patagonia, a type of stonefly, sound like that dragonfly, man, has adapted to survive in the frozen land. The dragon is what scientists call an extreme mophily, or an organism that can live in extreme environments. So now a dragon is anything that can live in extreme environments. Okay. This stonefly is the only true insects that live in the Patagonian ice field. So if this little stonefly can do it, the dragon can do it, is what they're saying. Only a dragon can do this, is what they're saying. And did these dragonflies and stoneflies, were they once large dragons? You know what I'm saying? Did they, get turned into small dragons? I don't know, man. All right, says that's the extent of what scientists know. Biologist Isaiah Madriz said everything else is the basis of hypothesis and speculation. But there are more questions than answers about that. All right, man. All right. Ice track. Flying around in the ice. Yeah, what I take from this, man, is they wouldn't call this damn thing a dragon. It didn't remind them of something real. Something real, man. All right, man, that's been your Arctic drop of the day. What y'all think is over there in Tarzan? Y'all let me know. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it short for y'all, man. I'm relaxing. I'm up. I'm just thinking out loud, man. Love the love the man. Yeah, let's get this Exodus chapter 31. I think it's pretty dope. I think it's for Naga right now. You're going through something, you overcome it. Just count your victories, man. You got a victory, man. Just meditate on that and stay in that vibration, because that's going to attract more victories. But allow. Hey, out to my tribe, man. They don't know how we doing it, but you know what? All praise our Creator. We doing it, man. To them, to get this far would be impossible. For us, we are. We exist. HaWah. Exodus 31. And HaWah spoken to Moshe, saying, See, I have called by my name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with that Ruah of HaWah, in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship, to devise skillful works, work in gold and in silver and in brass, and in cutting stones for setting, and in carving of, to work in all manner of workmanship. And just thinking about that, I just think about Joy World, man, my fence building Nagas, and all these skillful Nagas, man, that have been offering, so much assistance, man. And, HaWah's put it on your Ruach, man, to build, whether you're building in Nagaville, Joy World, or you building, amongst yourselves wherever you are, man. It's all Drop Nation, it's all Tribe Up, man. It's all Nagaville. HaWah got skillful Nagas all around us, man. You got the skills, you be popping off, always, just keep hitting us up, man. Sometimes I know I take a while to get back. Naga, that's just how I'm built. I just take a while to get back, but please keep hitting me up, man, if you got some of these great building skills, man. And HaWah's put it on our heart bone, before. He's filled Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. He filled him with that ruah of wisdom. Wisdom in what? Wisdom in what? Understanding. And knowledge. Knowledge of what? In all manner of workmanship. So in Hijack City, you might have to get a degree to do this and this, do that, but we got that workmanship, and it comes through that wisdom. That wisdom is Amah, that understanding. Proverbs chapter 8, Mama says, I am understanding. So Mama, rock with these aquas to give them the knowledge, the understanding, the craftsmanship to pop off, to build. They building, we talking the temple, we talking tents of meeting, my naga. We talking the ark, the ark cover. You know what I'm saying? Like, you needed the best workmanship, man. The highest level of wisdom and knowledge to devise skillful works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass, in cutting of stones for setting, and in carving of wood, to work in all manner of workmanship. And I, behold, I have appointed with him, okay, Oholiob, the son of Ahasamach, of the tribe of Dan, and in the hearts of all that are wise-hearted I have put wisdom, Amah, that they may make all that I have commanded thee. The tent of meeting, okay. The ark of the testimony, okay. The ark cover that is thereupon, and all the furniture in the tent, and the table and its vessels, and the pure candlestick with all its vessels, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering with all its vessels, and the laver at its base, and the plated garments, and the holy garments for Aaron, the priest, man, blue, purple, red, white linen, gold thread, let's go. And the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office, and the anointing oil, and the incense of sweet spices for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded you, shall they do. So when we start popping off and building together, it's sparking out that ruach, that amah. Abba has given us the gift of amah to pop off. You know how to garden, you know how to do carpentry, man. You know how to, you know what I'm saying, build, build homes, build all kinds of things, solar this. You're an electrician, man. You know about the circuitries, man. You know about building wells. You know about irrigation, manage. I mean, this is what we drive nation. It takes a drop to get a wave, man. It takes, the consistent drops, man, to get that wave flowing. So we've been able to witness. Do you witness? Verse 12. And HaWah spoken to Moshe, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily you shall keep my ShaBat, you shall keep my Sabbath. A ShaBat, ShaLaWam to the cons. 6 days we work, 7th day we rest. Yeah. Hit the easy button. It's that simple. No cap on my number 2 pencil. Verily you shall keep my ShaBat, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am HaWah. So when you keeping ShaBat, when you sacrificing that day or whatever you think you could have accomplished, as if you couldn't have done it no other way, when you give it all up and just rest and just simply rest, right? Just rest. No, drop, I can't do it. No, man. I didn't say we all do perfectly. I didn't say every strong, they say weak, we say strong. Every strong has its challenges, and sometimes you're gonna overcome that. Sometimes you're gonna be like, man, I could have done a little better on that, right? So, that's up to you. That's you and HaWah. But HaWah makes it a very important point to keep mentioning keeping your Sabbath, keeping your rest day. Overall, perfect or not, just keep trying, right? You try something new, your coach is gonna tell you, hey, just keep coming, man. It's gonna come. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. We got to a point where we stopped trying, like we just stopped coming. We stopped showing up to class, man. We weren't getting that knowledge anymore, right? Speaking to the children of Israel, Hasharah, verily you shall keep my ShaBat, for it is a sign between me and you. Not the hijack. They popping off. I get it, they popping off. You gave that up. You sacrificed that. Just to kick with me, just to be with me. It is a sign between me and you that this time is important to you. You know how a man and woman might go on a date? And my brothers already know, man, if a long time passes that you ain't taking your woman on a date, she gonna let you know. She gonna say, how come I ain't got my special time? That's a sign between me and you. That's a special time. You can't ignore that. Or even a mother with her son, she want special time, what I'm saying, to, get to know and stay close to her son or daughter, father and daughter. So same thing, with HaWah and HaWah's children. It's a sign between us and our parents. Amah. who they call wisdom, Abba, who they call Father, right? But let's go. That you may know I am HaWah who sanctify you. Slow it down, drop. It's the ShaBat. Don't go too fast. Go at a snail's pace, man. Go nice and slow. Say it with me, boss. Etymology. You are the dragon. Do you see clearly? You see clearly, boss? Dragoon. What does it mean to sanctify? I don't know, man. Sanctify kind of reminds me of Tarzanta, Sancta, sanctify, sancta, sanctify, con. Okay, let's go. HaWah say, I sanctify you. You keep your ShaBat. It's a sign between me and you throughout your generations that you may know, not I may know. You may know I am HaWah. I know I'm HaWah. I know I exist. Maybe you forgot. You feel like their idols are realer than me. You feel like that pot of gold over there is realer than me. That stack of money over there is realer than me. You feel like your interests are greater than my interests. You feel like you should be able to do whatever you want to do. YOLO. You only live once, right? You think you only live once. Imagine your child telling you, after everything you've done, they're a teenager, they say, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, boss. Yeah, you already know how that turned out, right? Yeah. Their argument's going to be, you got me in captivity. I can't do everything I want to do. I can't leave the house whenever I want. I can't eat whatever I want. I can't be around whoever I want. This is what we're telling our creator. We can't do whatever we want. That's slavery. What do you mean rest on the seventh day? I should be free to do whatever I want. That's what you sound like. You think you got a point. You have no idea that you're just tripping over your own feet, cursing yourself, speaking English, going crazy. HaWah's trying to restore you. Can't restore someone who ain't listening. Seventh day we rest, my nigga, so that HaWah can sanctify you. I promise I'll make this quick, but just vibe with it now, man. We get a little vibey, right? Let's get some vibes going, right? It's all good. We in 432. Sanctified to consecrate, okay? To set apart for sacred use. So when HaWah wants to sanctify you, HaWah wants to set you apart, right? In America, you were set apart for a while. It's hard to get here, boss. They needed some treaties, some pieces and friendship to really get the navigation right. But that's a story for another day. HaWah wants to consecrate it. How do you consecrate? You gotta consecrate. Consecrate, con. Yeah, that word con is gonna keep popping up, right? And to consecrate, con means priest in Hebrew. American, Condawi, right? Grand Con, Grand Canyon, American, consecrate, right? It has to do with being set apart, priestly, sacred, right? Set apart. HaWah wants to set you apart. We fighting that. We want to be intermingled with Hijack City. We want to figure out crypto. We want to merge with AI. We want to spend paper and plastic. Go into the biometrics, go into the metaverse. We can't help it. It's just what the world's coming to, is what we say. What happened to being set apart? To render holy or legitimate by religious sanction like sancta, yeah, like tar sancta, right? Which means holy land. Con. Antarctica, con. We just talked about Antarctica. Ice dragons, man. We want to be made legitimate. You want to be illegitimate children? HaWah says, I want to sanctify. I'm HaWah who sanctify you. You shall keep the ShaBat, therefore, for it is holy unto you, set apart ones. Everyone that profanes it shall surely be put to death. You can be put to death a lot of different ways. You know, it could be a physical death. It could be a soulful ruach tarde ma. You know, it could be just not knowing who you are, right? Oh, it could be on paper, right? They call you black, right? Dead in the system, right? For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off. So it is very soulful. That's death, to be cut off from your people. To be cut off from HaWah is surely destruction. HaWah wants to sanctify you, to make you legitimate, to set you apart, to consecrate the con. Okay. To make, to do, to free from sin. Yeah. Forgive you for your waywardness, right? When we're out of code. To render worthy of respect. At the end of the day, HaWah want to respect you, Manage. Don't you want your respect? Don't you want your parents to put some respect on your name? I mean, ain't that why you asking to be free and have all this freedom, right? Just respect me, Dad. I got you. I'll be home by 10:30, man. I promise, man. Just respect me, Dad. I know my friends. I can choose my own friends. Just respect. Don't you want respect? HaWah want to respect you. So what's HaWah asking? Back to verse 12. Let's get it again. And HaWah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily you shall keep my ShaBat, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the power, HaWah, who sanctify you, who want to respect you, who want to make you legitimate. I want to make you legitimate. I want to set you apart for sacred use. Sacred use, my naga. That means you building a house. That means you got a kingdom. That means HaWah can use you, can energize you, can put the frequency in you to do the right work, not the hijack work, not sliding on each other. Thou shalt not kill, man. We got to keep the code. If HaWah gives us superpowers right now, we're gonna use them on each other and start gang banging with superpowers. Can you imagine superpower gang superpower Nagas gang banging, man? That'll be like Atlantis all over again, right? So come on, man. We gotta be worthy of this. We gotta be worthy of respect. That's it. HaWah just want to respect us, sanctify us, legitimize us. Verse 14, you shall keep my Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you, right? Everyone who profanes it, if this is how you, not that you don't keep it perfectly, but you're profaning it. What does it mean to profane? Let's go. Etymology, man. Desecrate. When you treat holy things with irreverence, like you don't care. Man, so to render unholy something that's holy is when you are truly profaning. Like you're just popping off whatever your wicked acts, right? You're in violation. It ain't like you just started your Shabbat late or you had to end your Shabbat early or, something happened, this week, but every week, every strong, you're just profaning. You just trampling HaWah's code. You just in violation. You don't care. It's irreverent to you. You don't care. You are treating something holy like you just don't care. You're profaning. If you profaned, everyone that profanes it is going to be cut off, whether we're talking about physically or spiritually or mentally, my naga, you will be cut off from the tribe. 6 days shall work be done. Simple enough, right? Because you getting in, you grinding, you doing what you got to do, you be putting that work in. But on the 7th day is a Shabbat of solemn rest, holy unto HaWah. Whosoever doeth any work on the Shabbat, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Shabbat, to observe the Shabbat throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. That's forever. Is that hijack captivity? Nah, that's freedom. Because when you keep your Shabbat, my naga, that's a sign, right? And with this sign, you are sanctified. Ain't nothing greater in frequency and safety and security than being sanctified, being acknowledged, legitimized. Man, you are made legit. You are set apart. You don't have to work for nobody when you set apart. Your children got inheritance and you're protected. You got dragons on the wall when you set apart. What are you talking about? That's the highest choice you can make. But you feel like you're losing by keeping the Shabbat. But you actually gaining everything. For your family, for your children, for your children's children. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep Shabbat. We ain't talking about the other nations, the Moabites and them. We ain't talking about the Ammonites and them. Hijacks everywhere. They gonna do it just because you doing it. You understand? You are the light. You are the Israelite. You the light. They follow you. They follow your torch, my naga. They follow your flame. You the dragon. You the elements. You the water. You the fire. You the earth. You the ether. You popping off. You got the breath. You got Amah. You got wisdom. Verse 16, wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the ShaBat, to observe the ShaBat throughout the generations for a perpetual covenant. They want perpetual slavery, but HaWah wants a perpetual covenant. It is a sign, man. That's a tau, which means a mark, a sign, a covenant. That's your tau. X marks the spot between me and the children of HaShurah of Israel forever. For in 6 days HaWah made the heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he ceased from work and rested. Didn't go to church, go to the mosque, temple. He rested. And if we can't do this simple thing, then you tell me why you deserve a kingdom if you can't rest together. If that's so difficult. That's like seeing your children play video games and they arguing all the time. And you're like, look, man, if y'all can't even just play and enjoy this, turn this stuff off, man. You setting the wrong frequency. You can't rest. You can't enjoy this gift, this sign between HaWah and you. And he gave unto Moses when he had made an end of speaking with him upon Mount Sinai the two tables or the tablets of the testimony. Tables of stone, written with the finger of HaWah. Come on, man. Hey, that's real in the field, man. Written with the finger of HaWah. So HaWah got a finger. HaWah got fingers, man. That's dope, man. Exodus 31. Let's check in on the drop chatter right quick as I make my way out of here. ShaLaWam to all my niggas, man, that continuing to, just give the water, spread the wave, check in even when we on hiatus. They getting fluty, enjoying the water, tribe up music, man. I see y'all, I do see y'all, and I think it's real dope that we got perpetual niggas, man, checking in with us in the drop chatter, chatter. I know you surfing the wave in that last drop. Antarctica's longest road, South Pole traverse. Man, that's a long road. That's a mighty long road. Travels across holy ground to horizontal. So the water for enjoying that. We're going to get some comments from that and some other drops. What we got in here, man? Okay. Who's it? Oh, yeah. Hey, Aqua Tracy says, ShaLaWam Drop Nation. Big Judah has given you shout outs the past 2 days. Oh, man, hey. Calling up Big Judah. Enjoy sharing your drop and, Managa Judah's, building in these days. You know what I'm saying? You can learn, man, about, what the few are doing. The few, man, because in YouTube, there's only a few. That's, really been doing it from the hard bone. And, you know what I mean? We have to agree on everything or, do this and all that. But damn sure we have a tremendous amount of respect for each other, man. And we know that it's not easy to continue to, build what we're building, keep the content going for the cons and keep the investigation going. And a lot of times investigations do merge, man. And high for Big Judah for acknowledging, man, the mergers, man, the cross points, the intersecting lines, man. So ShaLaWam back to Big Judah, man. And Ahab, Tracy left for always, being a bridge, man, between, not just Big Judah's classroom, but many classrooms, man. So we'll definitely take a listen, man. We appreciate that. Fat Khan, man, he's always on an investigation popping off. Trump said, and quote, they don't look like Indians to me. He's popping off. Oh, man, it's some, okay. He's on the Washington Post article. They don't look like Indians. Let's dig on this, man. Hey, we in the drop chatter. That's fun. Washington Post. This is they don't look like Indians to me. Donald Trump on Native American casinos in 1993. In 1993, Donald Trump testified before the House subcommittee that the mafia was running rampant on Native American gaming casinos. Here he bickers with members of Congress about taxes, the FBI, and if certain tribes look Indian. Damn, that's hella funny. I'm gonna leave the link for y'all, and I'm gonna dig on it too. Matter of fact, man, I gotta dig, man. I gotta dig. Fair use, man. Copyright 107, such and such. You know the deal. Hey, can we dig on this, man?
If this continues as a threat, it's my opinion that it will blow. It will blow sky high. It will be the biggest scandal ever, or one of the biggest scandals since Al Capone in terms of organized crime. I believe that there's going to be a lot of embarrassed and a lot of red faces. But to sit here and listen, as people are saying, that there's no organized crime, that there's no money laundering, that there's no anything, and that an Indian chief is going to tell Joey Killer to please get off his reservation is almost unbelievable to me.
You have basically stated that the problem seems to be that the FBI doesn't have any people, or is that correct? Is the issue that you...
No, I think it's far beyond that. I think that people have got paper bags over their faces and nobody's looking. Everybody, it seems to me, from even just a common sense standpoint, knows what's going on.
Wow.
Did you submit this list to the FBI at any time?
I'm not a law enforcement officer. I'm not supposed to be going around checking Indian reservations. That's what you have the FBI for, and they're very capable, the most capable. But that's not my job. The Indians don't have to pay tax. Nobody's more for the Indians than Donald Trump. And you ask about competing. I love to compete. Nobody likes, and I think many of you folks up there know for a fact that I love to compete. But I like to compete on an equal footing. I'm competing and paying hundreds of millions of dollars in tax. My so-called, as you would call them, opponent, and they're not an opponent, but my opponent is competing and paying no tax. It's not a fair situation.
You indicate that they don't pay taxes.
I didn't indicate they don't pay taxes. I said they're not paying taxes on casino.
Oh, that's
not
because the profits from it are to go to the reservations.
Oh, really?
In spite of the FBI testimony that this is not a significant problem, Mr. Trump, in one sentence you say they are the most capable of agencies and that you're not a law enforcement expert, and then you tell us that you have superior knowledge to their knowledge about the extent of organized crime on Indian reservations.
You've got a totally closed mind on the subject, sir. We could walk in here with the greatest proof in the history of the world, and frankly, your mind is so closed for whatever reason that I can't believe it.
But you don't have
if
that.
you really want to study this,
Yes.
when you tell me that there are no FBI agents assigned to the Indian reservations, and yet you have tremendous numbers in Las Vegas and in Atlantic City, tremendous numbers. In fact, two of their largest places. I want to tell you something. You have a long way to go. And for whatever reason, you have a closed mind. I don't know why. Perhaps you could tell me.
No, I have a closed mind against evidence that is not substantiated.
Oh, well.
I have a closed mind against statements that are made about other people in generality.
You're going to be very
I have a
embarrassed in
closed
2
mind
years,
when
sir.
You go on a radio show and you say, now some drunken Indians want to come down here and open a reservation.
I didn't say that, sir. Quote it. I didn't say that. Who said that? Who said that? I'd like an apology right now because I didn't say that.
Imus opened the broadcast, so, excuse me, Mr. Imus said that.
Okay. Could I please have an apology?
You can have an apology.
Thank you, sir.
And then you went on to, is this you
City.
discussing Indian blood? We're going to judge people by whether they have Indian blood, whether they're qualified to run a gaming casino or not?
That probably is me, absolutely. Because I'll tell you what, if you look at some of the reservations that you've approved, you, sir, in your great wisdom have approved, I will tell you right now, they don't look like Indians to me. They don't look like the Indians. Now, maybe we say politically correct or not politically correct. They don't look like Indians to me, and they don't look like Indians to Indians.
Whoa.
A lot of people are laughing at it, and you're telling how tough it is, how rough it is to get approved. Well, you go up to Connecticut, and you look. Now, they don't look like Indians to me, sir.
Whoa. Popping off, man. Shout out to Fat Con for that. You know, it's interesting. I'll pull this up. Oh, here we go. Right here. He just mentioned Connecticut, and AI to Autochthonous History 101, man. Yeah, man. This is the Connecticut con. So when he's saying they don't look like Indians, and he talking Connecticut, just know he talking you. Body bag, man. Body. Hey, we just surfing the wave in the drop chat, man. Hey, Aqua Tracy, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all my niggas always, making sure the water's flowing, man. And that's how we got here this far, man. It's consistent cons, man. Checking in and, dropping that drop or just, sharing the AHOB, sending those prayers, man, for each other. Fat Con is on investigation. Yeah, oh yeah, Operation Big City. Okay, we got to drop on this. Agents assigned to Operation Big City modified in 1953. Mercury sold exhaust pipe extended 18 inches beyond its normal length. A gas concocted to cause hallucinations was then emitted through the automobile's exhaust as the agents drove the Mercury for 80 miles around New York City, making note of the effects on pedestrians. So they just running tests in New York City. Did y'all know about Operation Big City? Hey, that's why you got to check in and drop chatter. Chatter, man. Go dig on it. Go click on it. Zion Train always giving a wow. Hey, God, Aquatai battle dropping on the drop, man. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This might just be propaganda, man. Aquatai got the drop. She said Kamala is in charge of the war on AI. Oh, damn. The war on AI. They must think AI ain't gonna be vibing with them, man, if they at war with it. AI the Con Host 12, much of high, Max, ShaLaWam Tribe, much of high the Drop Nation. First time here, just want to pay my respects. Hey, welcome, Con Host. I see you always in the lives, man, and you know what I'm saying, just dropping that drop, man. We appreciate you, bro. And the water for tuning in, man. Aquatai always got some drop, man. What you got over here, Aquatai? ABC News, okay, 1.6 million excess death among Black Americans compared to white Americans in the last 20 years. Excess death. Ain't that so? A new study for the medical journal JAMA Network estimates there were 1.63 million excess deaths among Black Americans between 1999 and 2020. Excess deaths is an estimate of how many people died above and beyond what is expected. Sounds like a targeting to me, right? Huh? Sounds like a targeting to me. Yeah, this seems to be substantial progress from 1999 to 2010s, but despite initial progress during early 2000s, the study found persistent excess mortality rates among non-Hispanic Black adults. So when we say we being targeted, we know everybody's getting it. There's a lot of casualties of this war, man. There's a lot of collateral damage, and it's, all deep cuts, man. It all is painful, period. But we being targeted, my nigga. Non-white, non-Hispanic, whatever you want to call it. We being targeted, Black Panther Party, we being targeted. COINTELPRO, we being targeted. They know that this Black Messiah is going to come out, these Negroes, and we being targeted, right? So that's all they worried about, the Black Messiah, right? Hey, y'all digging on that Tupac drop? And that just means, the messengers, that's popping off the frequency, the wisdom, I look at it like a collective Mashiach. You got to save yourself, right? Keeping the code allows you to save yourself. And if you spreading that message, then you are a messenger or a Messiah. So what do they want to do? They want to keep these messengers asleep. They want to continue to do these experiments, Tuskegee experiments. They want to do some tenderonis, right? And now we got excess deaths, right? And non-Hispanic Black adults. And everybody's getting it. Poor white, this, that, everybody, But this is their target. Until Nagas, really, this is what you got to see clearly on. You know what I'm saying? You got to support these Nagas. If you, wherever you are, you got to support who's being targeted, my Naga, because that's the only way you're going to get any type of real, energy behind any of these movements, any of these cons on the rise. We're going to need the support from everybody, whether you black, white, Filipino, Asian, and this and this and this. We all got to have Nagas that are supporting truth, man. When we talk about, you know, our story, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about just the purity that we come from, the prophecy that will return, we're talking about a people. And everybody wants a piece of God. Everybody wants a piece of the Creator. But the Creator got a people, right? And that don't mean you can't be people with the Creator. It just means the Creator do got a people, and these people are being targeted. Not just black people, but tribes of melanated, copper-colored cons. And because they feel like they got to hold on us, then everybody can get it. But if they couldn't hold us, then they wouldn't even try to hold you. You see what I'm saying? You only getting the residual effect because you sitting back allowing them to do this to us, and we sitting back allowing them to do this to us because we continue to be out of code. But if we don't fall, you don't fall. Whatever you are, if we don't fall, you don't fall. Oh, you think you got a better place in this hijack kingdom than the kingdom of the Creator? Than the kingdom of these copper-colored cons, right? You afraid we're going to do to you what you did to us? You afraid we're going to get some get back on you or something, man? You so afraid of that you'd rather live in hijack city. And that connects you to the opposition, right? So, see clearly, think clearly on what the adversary is, you know what I'm saying? And who the adversary is targeting. This is real big. Real big drop. Agua time as at the water for you. Just continue inspiration, man. Poetic vibes, you know what I'm saying? And I look forward to reading some more Thai battle poetry in the ether and popping off our ShaBat show. I know it's been a minute, and I know the cons really love it. As we get out of here, we're going to get out of here on some comments, man. Y'all been leaving comments on the IG. Y'all been leaving comments on the YouTube, but just to get a couple on the way out the door. Hey, Monagas, we're growing quickly over here, man. And, we just have time, you know what I'm saying? So join the flow, keep spreading the flow, and hey, out to all the cons out here, man. Just spreading that water, man. Dropping that drop on all platforms, TikTok and all that, because we share a lot of, you know what I'm saying, real sharp Nagas on TikTok. We share y'all drop over here as well, so we all connected, and you can get the drop, man. You can get the drop. There's some real interesting drop, man. Just surfing a wave on the way up out of here.
This white man is 100% speaking the truth.
Let's go.
Organizations like the KKK and white supremacists decided that didn't get to exist. Places like Black Wall Street, Rosewood, multiple others were burned to the ground and everyone was killed. Anyone that survived, all of their information was burned inside their houses. When black people went to the banks to retrieve their money to rebuild everything, the bank said, no,
Nope.
All of their bank cards have been burned. They couldn't get their money back. All of those banks still exist and still have all their money, and it's all accumulated wealth. White people from that particular time in that area were able to get their money back. This is why reparations are necessary to atone for our actions. We literally
Oh, you mean your sins?
Created poverty.
By stealing and vanquishing and everything impalpable, taking the movable, immovable goods. It wasn't you white people, it was black white people. But I get what you're saying. You know, you got in where you fit in. It was people that look like us that invaded us from Spain and Portugal. But I see what you're saying. You got in where you fit in. Do we need reparations or do we need restitution? I mean, do we need to be fully restored? And can they fully make recompense, or do we have to rely on the Creator to fully restore the house of Israel, the kingdom of Kaleluz, Aniah, Quivera, Amaruka, you know, the earth plane, not just one country, you know. Man, Prester John is the kind of the earth plane, man. King David is the kind of the earth plane, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Sheba flow, Queen Sheba is the kind of the earth plane, you know what I'm saying? Like framer, shaper. We need full restoration. I don't think Prester John is looking for no paycheck. Prester John's looking for everything. I want it all. You took it all. I want it all. I want it all back. I want it all back right now. That's how we think. They just want a check. Give me a check. What you gonna do with a check? Oh, I'm just gonna do this and do that. All right, cool. I see that. I mean, we'll definitely get that Baruch. That's coming too, but just have your sights a little higher, my niggas. Not just on getting no reparations, man. These people, you're gonna wait all day with your hand out. We too proud for that. We too proud in a good way, man. We royals. Don't forget you royals. You know what I'm saying? You want your kingdom back. Don't want a check. Want your things back, your stuff back. Want your real things back, man. Your land back. You want everything back. That's how the cons are thinking. That's how we functioning. They on some ADOs, whatever. I want reparation. Hey, get yours and buy some land. Hey, if that's what it is, cool. Give me the check. We're gonna buy some land. But that's not where we stopping, man. We want restitution, man. We want restoration, man. We want it all back. We don't want a piece of this and a shiver of that and a slither of that. Nah, we want it all back, Jack, man. So keep that in mind. Love to some passion. Dropping that drop. Oh, man. Hey, have you looked up lately? Love the cattle indigo. Have you looked up lately? Because we're getting fumigated.
Chemtrails cause mind control. Well, what people don't realize is that your consciousness is governed by light. Light comes in through your eyes and hits your pineal gland.
You have to have that.
And you have to have it. And the pineal gland is the center of consciousness. It's the center of the soul, Descartes said. Okay? And so light, the color of light, changes your consciousness. And if the sun is changing, then it's possible that our consciousness is changing. It could be that the changing nature of the sun over the last 20 years is what's causing the Great Awakening that's happening. And they know that the Great Awakening is happening. Previous to our other conversation about archons, what if the archons realized that this changing nature of the sun was going to wake people up and they're going to find out about them? What do? That's what they do. They spray the skies. Everywhere. I have a friend who just was traveling through Europe last week, 2 weeks straight in Europe. I go to Europe all the time. I used to never see chemtrails in Europe. He said the skies were filled with them. I have a friend who lives in South Africa, Michael Tellinger. Same thing. He tells me the skies are filled with chemtrails now. It used to just be the United States, he said.
There's no clear days anymore.
There's no clear days anymore. And they've upped it. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've upped it. It's now much more spraying than there used to be, say, 3 years ago.
Right.
And the spraying is different. They've really gotten sophisticated. This is some of the
thicker, everything.
Thicker, like that middle. Chemtrails cause mind control.
Mind control. I know you see him, boss. I know you see him spraying. And look out for the Soulbone podcast, man. We're going to be talking about this. CJ Battle got the wheel, man. It feels so much, it's so much. It is freedom, to be able to sit with my niggas and have these conversations. And we just getting started. And to do it on your own land, man, just kick back and just feel the breeze. And I can't even tell you, it's an experience. It seems simple, but it's so beautiful, man. Get out the city, just fall back, man, see the sun, make its traverse, man. Beautiful thing. Love to see they battle. Aqua top at Zon Brother Nature. Kyra battle. Big Kai, what it do? Oceana, what it do? Aqua Sam, what it do? Yeah, man. Oh, man. With mountains, with trees, man. I'm just surfing the wave. Y'all ain't been surfing the wave on IG, man. We just surfing the wave, man.
In the Bible, the Tower of Babel, they said that they was trying to get too close to God. They trying to proclaim themselves gods. So God had to come knock the tower down. Everybody fell. Everybody got scattered amongst the land. The languages broke up because the Tower of Babel was destroyed. And everybody was on there. Everybody spoke one language at first. This is what they teach you about the Tower of Babel. But you know what that story is symbolic of? The Tower of Babel story is symbolic of them cutting down our ancient trees.
Okay, boss.
Once they cut the trees down, we used to let our locks grow real long. And our locks was connected to these trees, these energy pyramids, these energy towers. So once they cut our ancient trees down, then we lost our ancient connection with our planet. That was the first thing they did to us. I keep telling y'all, every mountaintop is a motherfucking tree stump, my nigga. There's no such thing as a mountain. Those are ancient trees that were cut down, and they are hiding the truth from you in plain sight.
In real time, man. My bro. Hey, how my bro was shot, Jamal, man. Keep the water flowing, bro. This is some great recon. Oh, man. Last one I'll give right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. All right, man. Let's talk dinosaurs.
They didn't call him dinosaur, they called him dragon. The word dinosaur wasn't made up till 1841. It's a brand new word in the dictionary. I got some old dictionaries and looked for the word dinosaur. Even in 1891, the word was not in the dictionary. They called them dragons. Bible mentions dragons 34 times. Even in the 1946 dictionary, listed as now rare. As the population of people began to grow after the flood, the population of dinosaurs began to go down. Because nobody wants to live next door to a dragon. How many grizzly bears are roaming loose in the woods right here in Bucks County? None, right? How many were there 400 years ago, you think? Probably a whole bunch of them. Gilgamesh is famous for slaying a dragon. A Chinese legend tells about a guy named Yu. It says after the Great Flood, they surveyed the land of China and divided it into sections. He built channels to drain the water off to the sea and make the land livable again. Many snakes and dragons were driven from the marshlands. This piece of pottery from Egypt shows two long-necked dinosaurs. Why would they put dragons and dinosaurs on different pieces of pottery that are found from ancient civilizations? What are these dragons? And the Bible talks about a fiery flying serpent. What is this? Herodotus in 400 BC. They didn't call him dinosaur, they called him
Dracons, man. Ahab Solex. Shab Ahab Sibs on Insta, man. We up here. We up. Oh, you thought you was in China, boss? Thought you was in China, boss? Huh? You thought you was in China? Where's China, boss? Hey, y'all gotta give it up, man. You in the ancient world. Yeah, the old Spice Islands, you know. Didn't Queen Sheba had some spices, man? Yeah. Columbus came where? India Superior. Cathay. America is China, land of the copper color Ame'ricans, which Marco Polo called Cathay, which is Cathay, promised land. Carolinas. Cara means black. Cathay, or Negro pure land. Columbus was not lost. He came to India Superior, boss. Land of the great Khan, Preston John, a.k.a. King David, man. Get the drop, man. I said, how could this happen to such royal knockers? It's a simple equation. Tribe plus your code equals your kingdom, my knocker. Your land, your security, your inheritance. Tribe without a code equals slavery, captivity, Papal bulldog. No land, no security, no inheritance. Creator is your existence. HaWah, keep the code. Yeah, man. Yeah. They from Africa too? They from Africa? Oh, we in China, right? Florida? China. Chinese sail upon this sea. And this is Japan right here on the other side of Mexico, right? Japan's over here, China's over here, Managa. You in the whole world. There ain't no North America. They just put that on the map. This is Asia, boss. This is China, boss. Yeah. Oh, they from Africa too? Stop it, man. The whole earth plane is melanated, man. No more trickeries, man. No more lies, man. My niggas made it this far. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Keep the code. Yeah, we got receipts on the Royal Ame'rican Kingdom. We're talking Kalelus. We made it to mile 432, man. Y'all still surfing the wave, man. You surfing the wave with me? Yeah, I'm still surfing the wave with you, too. Hey, ha. Nay, chefs have been rocking since the tippity top of the wave and loving it, man. Nappy Goat, Fred said, HaWah, appreciate you, man. Bob Marley, one drop, truth, seek, Nia, what it do? Hey, Vladdy Hamon, HaWah, Crystal Eagle, what it do? Ether Squad, what it do? Mountains with trees, man. Hey, this is crazy. Just, you know, as you wakey, man, this stuff starts really popping up, man. You've seen it, but now you see it, right? America is the old world. We're talking Grand Canyon. Yeah. What my bro Gerald say, it's all happening. Hey, let it be known. Eternal body of light, what it do? Poetry, what it do? I am Anita Marie, what it do? Man, all the kinds, man. Kundalini, what it do? Oh, what it do? We had a good time, man. I started the wave with us over here, man. You know what I mean? And remember one thing, man. History is not fact, man. History is hijack city. Hey, man, what it do, man? Sometimes a nigga gotta stare off in the distance and say what it do. Yeah, history, man, is not fact. It is fiction inspired by facts, man. And who got the facts, man? You got the facts, man. Oh, man, we having a good time. We got flat drop. Drop. M.H.O.E popping off. The Marley clan popping off. What they do? We got funny drop. We got tech drop. You know what I'm saying? Frequency drop. This is some very interesting flat drop, man, coming from, I guess, one of their sheiks, or, you know, something like it, man. Shout out to KTL. Let me mute that. It says spherical Earth has limited boundaries, but if we say that the Earth is vastly flat spread and the boundaries we know are these continents, but are there other people than us? Yes, there are other people other than humans living on this Earth. There's no such thing as a South Pole. It is Earth sides. And after the ice lies a great gate. Okay, I know it's cut off the way they did it, man, but we get the point. And that gate leads to a different land that has various something. One of these, man, they're going fast. And for your knowledge, petroleum, the crude oil that exists in our lands, what? That's their rivers for them. That's just running rivers. And it runs and it goes underground inside the earth until it reaches our lands. Petroleum isn't the remains of animals and such myths that people believe in, or the remains of ancient plants. No, petroleum is rivers in their lands, runs deep underground in the earth until it reaches our lands. Ooh, my nugget. We're only talking from within its scientific boundaries. I'm out of here, boss. I don't know what to say. He said petroleum is just oil from their boundaries, man. Ain't that something? Flat drop 101. I know, man. M.H.O.E. That's what we talking about. That's all we talking about, man. Hey. ShaLaWam to the con, surfing the wave, man, at all times, man. And leaving great comments on the Antarctica drop. And I love talking about Antarctica. We got so much more Tarzanta drop, especially as we really start decoding that map. What am I not gonna say? He already been looking into the coding that map drop, man. So I look forward to digging on that. Hey, Tyrone Lewis, man, HaLal, Ronald Reed, fire drop, man. Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but the South Pole Traverse is heavy duty body bag. Hey, I awake the red pit. What it do? Do you know what year this map is drawn? I think he's talking about the Tarzanta. It's on one of them. I don't know it offhand, but I think it's got to be 1600s, 1500s though. But yeah, I think one of those dates is on a certain version of the map. I don't know if the one that I showed had the date or not, but I'll look into the other ones I got. Hey, I awake the red pit again. He says, so I looked this up. This was the so-called Antarctica Frugian fruit preserves, conserving the fruits of the earth, bottled fruit, jam, jelly, chutney, sauce from the Garmaracha region of the Adelaide Hills. All right, okay. Oh, he's talking about the Tarzanta map. It got this Frugian region, man. So that's probably where they got some fruits. Okay. Hey, Aqua Nidzium, Martin Vasquez. He says, what the heck are they hiding from us? Is this their escape route to not face justice? Who is in captivity over there? Why other people are accomplices of these acts of secrecy? Is it fishermen or the Navy? Is this what our tax money is paid for, including the citizens of other countries involved in that treaty? I have millions of questions. Drop. This was revealing to me. Much love and respect. HaWah. We got the same questions, and we never say we got all the answers. We just say we're learning to ask the right questions, man. You made me blow up the grand inflatable map. Okay, man. Hey, blow that joint up, man. Hey, Ahab Tariq, Tassetti, great layup. Pop it off, man. We popping off. Hey, man, you see what it is. Love to Charles Johnson. Love to M.O.P. Alba. 369 Ether, man. My sister said to me, we getting our roots back. Not until this year has she ever said that. Connecting the dots. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I appreciate that. Domino, Big C. Okay. Hey. We up. We up. Unlocko. The drop is now away. Hey, this is what we talking about right here, man. We're going to do a dismount right here. The drop is now away. That's all we talking about around here, Con. This is all we talking about. It's not one man, not one woman. It's the collective of this drop. And we all are serving our flow, our purpose in the wave, and be proud of it. It's not no competition when you the same wave, right? The water can't compete against each other in the same wave, Con. So when you see clearly, when you win, I win. When I win, you win. So just be proud that you got brothers and sisters on this, man. And don't mean that we this and that and we think we this and that. None of that, man. None of that ego. None of that covetousness in our harpoon. This is just what we do. And this is just what we on, man. The drop is now a wave. Soon to be flood, if not already. Get to building your arcs, man. And keep the water flowing, man. Hey, HaLal, the water to the cons for surfing the wave. 9 above the barrier with a nugget. Stay up, suit up, choose up.